Yo guys, what's up? Sorry about the lack of videos, work's been crazy busy and I just haven't had the time to get down the unit, and it's even tonight I'm only down here for an hour, if that, so I'm busy. But as you can see from behind me, I'll zoom in a bit for you. I'll try and zoom in. Yeah, so it's not looking great. I peeled back some of this, got it down flat and it's pretty bad, so it's the outer sill, inner sill and the floor pan are definitely shot in this area. And this corner as well, on the bottom of this, around here, that's shot, and the inner sill underneath that's shot. Obviously all the floor that we know is gone, part of this has gone as well. You can see I've already drilled out the spot welds on this, just to try and have a look a bit further in, just when I've been popping in here and there. I've marked what I'm going to cut, so there's a line there you can just see, I think. So that I've cut out the outer sill and probably the inner sill as well. I'm going to replace from this line here, that you probably can't see, but there's a line there. And this whole sheet to here, I'll replace that section once I've tidied up all this. This piece comes to about here, underneath, goes under this, and then I'll spot weld that, and the floor pan. So tonight, I'm just gonna, I will state, I don't really know what I'm doing. I've never done this sort of stuff before. I can do metal work, but I've never done car, panel work or metal work, so tonight, depending on time, I'm going to cut this out, just this section here, and down that line there, because I want to save this. I need to cut this off neatly and tidy up and fix whatever shit metal's under there. So I'm going to cut this out, see how bad the inner sill is, cut out what I need to out the inner sill, then I can replace the inner sill, then I can replace the outer sill, then I can replace this piece, and then this piece will be last in amongst doing that as well. If you don't know the way it works, probably do, but so the outer sill, inner sill, technically floor pan, but this piece, they all come up into like a 90 like that. And then they all tuck in each other, they all sit inside each other and then get spot welded through like that. So yeah, that's the plan. So we'll just see how it goes. Wish me luck guys, enjoy the video and we'll see what happens. Cheers!
Give me some kicks with some boom bap, a little soul music. This ain't nothing from the trap. After a long day at work, you need to relax. Crack a bottle open, maybe with a six-pack, bring it back. Man, I'm talking about the classics, back when everything sounded so damn organic. When you're feeling homesick or you feel alone, this the type of song that's gonna take you back home. Leo is the movement. I've been a student of this music, and I'ma prove it. The afternoons with.
So, first thing I've come across is the inner sill doesn't look too bad. So looking at it, yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It's only sort of this section that's gone, and there's a hole in there. Oh, but that's actually a hole. That's a factory hole. Just there. Which ain't too bad. There's not actually too much crud. Ah, well, that's a good thing, I suppose, guys. That doesn't need much. I was hoping it was all going to be gone up in here. I reckon I'll clean that back. And I reckon we can, let me get my pointing finger out of my glove, right here. I reckon we could probably, what, get away with just where that cut line probably is. I went all the way through. Probably just come straight along to there. Oh, sorry, you can't actually see where I'm pointing. Yeah, to there. And that's only surface, so I could clean that up, treat that, and then, yeah, need to see what it's like under here. See this? Yeah. I'm not sure. Do you like my new helmet though? Saves my face getting burnt. Yeah, safety first, kids. Don't do drugs. Yeah, let's do some more cutting. Fuck it. Sound.
My mama cooked and it was therapeutic. People do it for the tax and but not me because I just do it. Came up on the cassette tapes with the CDs. Who walking in my socks when I was jamming Billie Jean. Fuck a shopping spree, Gucci bag or Louis V. Cause none of the classics mention materialistic things. Lavish every opportunity or every moment. It seems that negativity always getting promoted. I put my heart and soul in it. Energy is exerted. It's all about delivery or the way that you word it. How legit is it if you don't give them a real experience? I'm curious, how these people take the shit so serious? I try to appeal to people like me in my audience. Be yourself, because it always starts with confidence. Give me some kicks with some boom bap, a little soul music. This ain't nothing from the trap. After a long day at work, you need to relax. Crack a bottle open, maybe with a six pack. Bring it back. Man, I'm talking about the classics. Back when everything sounded so damn organic. When you're feeling homesick or you feel alone, this the type of song that's gonna take you back home. I miss the old days, coming out the duplex on every Monday. I stayed flexing like a suplex. I tried to stunt, but I knew I wasn't cool yet. Acted like I got the booty, didn't use no lube yet. Carried some latex, but all I knew was safe sex. Couple flicks on the apex, you know, debate sex. I found some love for music and some different tape decks. Jamming DMX way before we heard of Drake yet. Hold up, wait a minute, let me backtrack. Let my pen be your flashback, just like a throwback, like a Polaroid. Paint this moment like a Kodak. Back at the barbecues playing dominoes and blackjacks. All the adults was getting faded off some cognac. They tried to break it down to every single Michael Jackson track. Recorded every moment with a camcorder. Humbled you early, made you bring them some damn ice water. Hold up, give me some kicks with some boom bap, a little soul music. This ain't nothing from the trap. After a long day at work, you need to relax. Crack a bottle open, maybe with a six pack. Bring it back. Man, I'm talking about the classics. Back when everything sounded so damn organic. When you're feeling homesick or you feel alone, this the type of song that's gonna take you back home.
Eastside. I bet you never thought of this. Be written, got the motherfucking it factor. You can find me ballin' out like the raptor, working down in Best Buy, making H-sack backwards on. And no shame where I work at, cause in a year when these student loans appear, I reverse that. Now while y'all home saying luck, I'm out here for a ride, yeah, tailgating trucks. When I'm aiming for the bucks, I ain't waiting for a creature, but still won't make a sound like the class when they first meet the teacher. Straight silence scrap, I make quiet facts. If they lie, watch me hyphen that. It's Eastside.
Beer belly, get the cheddar, never bills stacked high. Lurking through the void, ill-advised hills have eyes. Chef sloth from the top, let me show them how the cream's made. Hit the sack early till they're chirping for my dream's sake. I arrived and my son's so gilly, suited for the winter. My dinner is rat beef chili. Will they learn or continue to feed the bottomless pit of dead rappers and fading back to anonymous? Kids assemble to be heard from the cheap seats eastbound. Bring your feelings in a bucket to be kicked riverside until every single leech feeds and your soul will be free to be hunted in the mist.
Alright guys, so done some jobbing, as you've seen. So I've labelled it just to keep record of what I've cut out and whatnot, and I'll run through. So outer sill, as you can see, yeah, pretty screwed. Inner sill, I was quite happy with. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought a lot more of that would have been gone, but it's a thicker gauge plate, to be honest, to the outer. So I don't know if you can see that on. So that's the outer sill, if it focuses. And then that's the inner sill, so it's a lot thicker gauge, because it's obviously structural. So obviously it didn't rot as bad as the thin stuff. So yeah, that's good. So not too much to put back in there. I know this is 2 pieces. Oh, you're there. This is 2 pieces, but I'm just going to do it as one, because who cares? It's hidden and hopefully will never have to be done again. Corner piece. Now this is pretty good. It's not too rusty on the inside. What I will do is grind it all back and treat the rust on the inside, because it's not that bad at all. Now I cut it out in that shape. What I'm going to have to do is, once I've treated it, is put a return all the way along the bottom of this, what I cut out basically, so I'll have a return flat face to come off, because if you look at that one, that's what's there. So that basically sat there like that on the car. So because I've cut this out, which is rotten, and it had that on it, there was no point trying to, because that was rotten in places as well, so I didn't see the point in trying to save any of it. So I've cut that whole corner out. I'll redo that piece and weld it onto this. Make a new piece for this. So I will obviously come along, square this off. That's 2 angles, like that and like that. And then da da da, and bada boom, bada bing, bada bee boom. Yeah. And that's that corner of the floor panel that I said I was going to replace. So this whole piece I'll redo again. That's a slightly thicker gauge steel than this stuff, I think. Yeah, slightly thicker gauge. It's a bit more structural. So this piece I will literally template this almost, so that, apart from it'll all carry on going, because this bit was all rusty and I cut out. So yeah, that is majority of that corner cut out. And well, yeah, just sort of got rid of. So yeah, wow, that's it really. Not a lot else to say. I cut a shitload of the corner of my car out. Obviously there's still all this to go, which is floor pan. I don't know if I'm not really 100% sure if I need to cut that out now or not. I don't know. I suppose I do. Do I? I don't know. I suppose I better cut this out now. I could cut this out now, couldn't I? Oh, I don't know. I'll think on it. This is really annoying me. I am tempted to cut this out because of how bean it is, but I don't want to cut loads out and have to try and template it all back together. So, what I might do is I might redo this piece, all this bit, first, to a certain extent, and then what I'll do is I'll cut this piece out, and I'll just make a new one that looks similar, and then yeah, and the floor pan, I'm just not sure on that floor pan really. Let's go and have a look at it. It's pretty dark on this side. So, and there's a light shining right on us. Brilliant. Yeah, I don't know. Not really sure if I should cut out the floor now or not. I didn't really want it. I wanted to try and I don't know, because I've got to cut all that up. I'd rather do that when it's kind of level rather than where it is, because the floor pan will be welded into there. I think I've got to take this frame rail off as well. It needs to come off anyway, because I'm not going to use them. But I just didn't want to take them off quite yet, so I might have to get that off. But yeah, so we're getting places. Yeah, we're definitely getting places. What's the time? Ooh, it's not too bad actually. Right, I think I'm gonna clean this up. So I'm gonna go along, clean these edges up. That one's a bit wonky, so I'll straighten that edge up. And yeah, oh, that's what I can show you a bit better now from what I was on about with 3 layers, the way they fold in on each other, if my camera focuses. There you go. Yeah, so you see, there's the floor pan, then the inner sill in the middle, then the outer sill. So all the plating I have to do will all have those bends on it, and then they'll slot together. I can clamp them up, and I'll spot weld them all the way through, make them nice and tight. Cool, well I'm going to go and tidy up all those bits and bobs. Sweet!
Called in for duty, ain't playing games, no Call of Duty. I'm the shit, you can call it duty. You smell me, but hold up, let me switch it up. You can say I'm sick as fuck when I'm spitting up. Tap out, go ahead and give it up. This is chess, not checkers, I'm calling checkmate. Calling check on my mate, all day the checkers at 8. Wait, off topic, you should know I'm the topic. Ball-headed eagle, soaring way above the ostrich. Headed to the top, me and wifey in the cockpit. Drop it, all that negativity, stop it. Or else you're liable to be a hostage. So let it go, this ain't a threat, I'm just letting you know it's 211 Joe.
Off deadly, collecting myself and my soul is never ending. So I rock this game like a pendant on my necklace, but go chance ain't up on my checklist. Scripting my life a steady wordsmith. I've been told many times this craft is worthless. Many times I left class, inserted emotions into my lines. Inside of these rhymes I find coping. I know this, yeah, it takes some work, so stop telling me what I'm doing. See, I am my own person, coming up with a movement. You can see I'm not perfect, steady making improvements. I am my own enforcement.
So, under more investigation. Well, don't zoom in, zoom out. There we go. Yeah. So, it's not great. I'm not gonna lie. So this piece, that is a mess. This section here. I'm not sure you can get replacements for it. I don't know if they sell that yet as a pattern part, but there's obviously a hole just there which is the floor, but there's also a hole there, and when you actually have a look inside there, let me get my phone torch out, hopefully you'll be able to see if I move my phone out the way. It's going to be tricky. Can you see? Yeah. It's not pretty in there. In fact, let's see if we can get a good view down there. Bear with me, guys. I wonder if I light it up in there. Yeah, it's really freaking rusty in there. Like, really rusty. You can see that piece there as well. Don't know if you see any other places you can really see it from. Excuse me. I'm gonna light it up from underneath. No. Yeah, it's not pretty in there. Well, you can see a bit better now. Yeah. So ideally, that section needs changing. The more I think about it. It's beaten up, it's dented, it's rusty, that's fucked. That underneath there's fooked. I don't know. Do I try and... Well, I'll have a look tonight, see if they make parts for it, which I don't think they do. Or I try and find someone that's stripping a shell and wants to cut it out for me. Yeah. Right. I don't know what to do. From this point forward, it's not the best thing in the world, is it? I mean, to be fair, I can still do all of this bit. So I can do the outer sill, the inner sill, this corner, because if I was to replace this panel, it's spot welded down here. So this panel would stay, because that's actually in okay condition under there as far as I'm concerned. And if not, I can replace, you know, cut the rust out, because it's only a flat-ish sheet. So that's good, he says, looking at that corner there. Oh, it just keeps going, doesn't it, guys? It just keeps going. I might have to cut a little bit out of there, but again, that's probably not the end of the world, because it's quite flat metal. But this is the bit that's got me worried. You know, in this, I drill. In this. I drill all these spot welds out. All of these spot welds. Some in there, I think, as well. Is that spot weld along the bottom? Yeah, and there. How far along does that go? And it gets to that corner. And drill those spot welds, and I could take this panel off and see how bad it is, really, couldn't I? Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do something, aren't I? I'm gonna have to do something, guys. Well, I got some pondering to do before I do much more. So I'm gonna leave it at that tonight. If you know if they do that panel, let me know, give me a link. If you know anyone that's got a Corrado shell that they're scrapping and that's mint, you know, and that's a nice, neat, well, better condition than that basically, which isn't hard, and they're willing to cut it out and ship it to me, let me know. Any ideas, just chuck it in the comment section. Give the video a like and spread the word about the channel, that would be mint. Cheers guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!